Virgo, welcome to your mid-month read for September, and once more, happy birthday to you. Now, in case you missed the message on September 1st, also the same day as the Sunday check-in, I'm going to go ahead and link that off in the comments. Basically, I announced the partial retirement of the channel effectively September 15th. To me, this is a joyous thing. This is a good thing. And if you want to learn more or catch up to the message, again, that will be linked off in the comments for you. Okay, let's get going. Show me, Virgo, what's going on for Virgo? What's going on, please? Show me, Virgo. Let's do one more. Show me, Virgo, please. The Knights of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Three of Wands. Interesting. Huh. Five of Cups, the Two of Wands, and Justice. Okay. 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 Interesting. You immediately kicked off with, I'm in this particular direction, but I'm not comfortable with said direction yet. And that's okay. The Knight of Pentacles is not known for some of you. This is face up when it should be face down. Perhaps some of you are currently in the proposition of cycles. As one's exiting, you might be thinking energetically about moving towards another one, therefore opening. Okay, that would explain for some of you that hesitation I'm seeing right away, because you are showing me two subject matters here. I want to take my time, and I might be interested in love, new love, or renewed love, but not yet. Seven of Wands. Now, you could be showing me boundaries, but it's almost like you are approaching the idea of love with a great deal of caution and slowness. So that suggests I'm trying to warm up to be open towards it. And then we have the King of Pentacles, the Sun, the Three of Wands. Yeah, again, there's that impression of no rush, and that's good. You know, I like that for you. You do look forward to being happy. You do. King of Pentacles, practically speaking, you know who you are. You're resourceful, you're head of state, nurturing, caring, loving, kind, and very practical in nature. And you know what the Sun is to you, right? You say you know what makes you happy. And it's like, if it takes a little time, Three of Wands, if it takes a little bit of waiting, so be it. Yeah. Right? Five of Cups, Two of Wands, Justice. Now, here you are. I see you kind of emotionally registering something in the past in your future context. So in future, a little further out, I see you practically looking at sadness of the past. Five of Cups. And you're saying it's okay. That you're okay with it, or that it's justified, or that it's correct, or that you're at peace with it now, or that you understand its purpose. Okay? What's going on? We're going to start with, I'm going to go ahead and skip your Knight of Pentacles. Pretty much speaks for itself. I want to dive right into that Ace of Cups. Let's take a look at it. Yeah. I mean, again, page right there on the split, little guy, Ace of Cups. We haven't put too much in there in the investment, you know. Let's take a look at it. Show me that Ace of Cups, please, for Virgo. Let's see that Ace of Cups, please, for Virgo. The Moon, the Magician, Page of Cups. And yet, despite that shyness, we'll call that shyness for now, a little bit of apprehension, you're manifesting it, but you're not fully acknowledging it under the Moon. That won't do, Virgo. We have to be loud and proud with our manifestation efforts. We do. Otherwise, goodness knows what we'll get back, if anything. So here we have, I'm not fully acknowledging that I want love. Mind your business. It's kind of, honey, but this is my business, though. The Moon, the Magician, the Page of Cups. It's, okay, that's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's equal parts desire, but also a lot of apprehension. Let's see where that resistance is coming from. Seven of Wands. It's not boundaries at this point. It's you not allowing it through because your manifestation is under the Moon. So again, we have partial acknowledgement here that we want to open up to love, but no. Don't bother me with that bullshit. Right? Yeah. Let's see that Seven of Wands, please. Where's that resistance to love coming from, eh? Oh, fairly consistent on the splits. All right, let's see that Seven of Wands. Show me that Seven of Wands. Show me that Seven of Wands, please. One more. Let's see that Seven of Wands, please. Four of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Six of Wands. It's almost like you're saying it's too hard to feel good about that proposition. Like you don't trust it, or it's just too heavy. But the idea of you engaging with this is something you need to heal on, honey. Four of Swords. Now, it's not an accusation, it just simply is. We need to meditate on this concept a little more. You associate the idea of feeling good with negativity, and it's just not worth it. I want to push back you on that one. Or that it's too hard to feel good about entering new love or trying to engage with new love. You're saying it's just too darn hard, and you can't reasonably, feasibly see how you could possibly feel good about it. I am Virgo. So it's kind of like that. You're showing me a lot of dismissiveness. If you really believed it, I wouldn't be seeing your magician under the moon. Ace of Cups. So you can go ahead and tell yourself it's energetically a pain in the ass, or it's too hard, or it's just not worth it to try to feel good. I'm probably just trying to flatter myself. But the fact of the matter is that you do want love. Okay. I'm just catching up to you energetically. You seem to have regular strides and 3D activity that you associate with everyday living. It's just your internal process is where I'm seeing a lot of rejection and denial over these things. We'll see if you keep up with that particular resistance, because I get that you are kind of in chill mode. I'm not going to be stressed about it. You know, I want to hope for it. Yeah. Okay. I want to feel happy. It's not that I don't. So how are we working through this? Let's see that King of Pentacles, please. Let's see what's on your mind. Let's see that King of Pentacles. There's your Knight, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Wands. There it is again. You know what's up, right? You know, like you know. You know. You know what's up. And it gave me all this wiffle waffle about, well, I can't feel good about pursuing love or being in love or opening my heart. It's hard. It sucks. It takes work and bleh. It's like an unnecessary argument from you when I already see where the common origin is. We're not allowing ourselves to admit that we want love. Or new love, renewed love, something. So you got to make all this fussiness around your physical energy about, meh. And yet over here, same Knight of Pentacles showing up, Queen of Cups with the Page of Wands. And there's that little guy. After all that fussiness with your physical energy, your real interest is right here, no matter how small. It's only small because we're not fully acknowledging where our heart wants to be. There it is. I believe this is someone whom is outside of you. It could be water sign. That's not really the point. It feels like it's outside of you, and I'm obligated to report that. But you, slowly but surely, I don't care, you wish to be open towards the fullness of someone's heart. It feels good. We'd like to, practically speaking, invest in it. Get the process going. I had this talk with Taurus the other day, leaning into that 3D button a little more. Activate it. Okay? All right, let me see what your idea of the sun is. All right, because you're saying you can wait, which I don't know about that, because just because you can doesn't mean you should. But granted, I do want you to get out of this denial state, though. So if you can indeed, if this is what you want, I want you to be in a position to fully accept it. But we can't do that when we're still kind of denying it, because then we deny ourselves and then we start the whole process all over again about why we're back to square one and not doing anything. Okay. So, I mean, I just see the objects of your heart desire and makes you happy. Your heart responds to it, I believe. Okay. Your sense, strong instinct here to ground it, to make it show up in realities here. So what's going on? Let's see that sun, please. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Fool. Can I open up and take a risk? Will they open up and take a risk on me? I am seeing outside energy once more attached to these concepts. Just the idea of opening up to this just a wee bit makes you feel elated. It makes you hit the headspace. You know, it's like an insta-high. Spiritually, that's you just thinking on it. Burst of energy. It's raw, it's real, you can't hide that kind of thing. We can try to cover it up with a bunch of sound and fury, because that's what human beings do, but this is what's going on with us at the internal level. Whichever this is puts a ridiculous smile on your face, and it's a beautiful smile. Somebody said you have a quirky smile? What's that? You kind of have a half smile, like you don't dare fully smile all the way. Why does it look deflated? Part of it looks... Some of you are weirdly protective of your smiles, or you're self-conscious of your smile. So you always kind of give a reduced version of your smile instead of a full-on. You go... Self-conscious about the mouth? Understand? And I have a lisp, and I have muscle damage over here from childhood. I get it. You know, life is also short. I understand that too. I don't know where that came from. Sorry. A smile triggered it, and then I saw kind of what you might call a restrained, or what you might call in the old way of describing it. So I apologize. It's not meant to be offensive. It's called lopsided mouth. I have that in the family as well. It's a genetic thing. Okay. Sorry, so that just left an impression. Anyway, the bursting forth, and I would love to take a risk on this. It feels so warm. Would they do the same? As far as I can tell, yes. We think about this, but we haven't put too much weight on it. I see important ideas, and then pages handling them. They can only do so much. It's beautiful. Let's see that Three of Wands. Should I do it? 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 Oh, honey, I'm going to respectfully play devil's advocate on that one. Yeah. But devil's advocate in that respect of I see what you want to do and how you prohibit it when I don't see any reason to. So yeah, it's the right kind of devil's advocate. But that's me. You know, I can say that with a little shark grin on my face. But let's see that Three of Wands, please. Let's see that Three of Wands. Are you going to wait? Ten of Swords, Death, the Three of Cups. You're showing me hesitation because you don't know if you should reconnect with this. It's a lot of hesitation. What signs are you waiting for? A weather report? You reading the runes or something? Like, what are we looking for your signals that it's okay? A hesitation. You're showing me resurrection principles over very small things. Can it be transformed? Should I leave it alone? I guess I'll watch the skies for confirmation. This is what I trust? Okay. You don't know if now's the time. All it is you're showing me is fear. Fear of pain, old endings. Can it be transformed, resurrected? Excuse me, it's not accusation, so don't take it as one. It's simply the Virgo I'm reading today. I know what you want. Because you immediately opened up with, this is what I'm trying to hide. So, as far as I can tell, it's positive. At least your interpretation of it stands that way. I'm not saying we didn't have issues. There's always issues with human beings. What a surprise. Human beings have issues. As individuals, never mind with someone else. Ah, who would have thought? Right? So I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm not saying you're perfect. I'm saying your reaction to them is borderline perfect. This is what people would pay dearly in this life to authentically feel. So, is that where the hesitation's coming from? Do I dare wish for my cup? And no, fussiness, block it. But here's why. 10 of Swords, Death, 3 Cups. Might be a mute point, Christina. Stuff went down. I got news for you. Shit always goes down. Okay, this is where I get to tell people there's proof choice, not the absence of it. You can take a look at that and say, you know what, let's let sleeping dogs lie. Given that, I strongly contest it. But okay, that's absolutely a choice. It will be a choice based in fear. But if that's correct for you, then that's correct for you. The fear of endings and then triggering endings and not being able to overcome said endings to bring it back together. Okay. I understand. It's perfectly reasonable. And then there's the choice to reconnect with it, to try to override the ending or the pain. Okay? This one's going to really come down to perspective. Because I just don't want you to continue to be in a position of hoping and longing for something. Just to be like, well, it might hurt again. Okay? It's interesting. I typically see a call, I would discourage you based on what I'm saying here today. I would encourage you based on what I'm saying here today. That's how I typically call it with people, to leave things alone or to encourage, give them a little elbow. I will give you a little elbow, and I'll tell you why. There's so many elements to whatever this is that is yet to be discovered or revealed that are here. So long as we hide parts of ourselves, we're never really going to fully understand how we can immerse or experience something to our benefit unless we're willing to look at it and readdress old wounds. But it has to mean something to you, and then therefore it has to mean something to them. Okay? But if it doesn't mean anything to you anymore, which again I disagree with, because you wouldn't have to go out of your way to hide it, suppress it, chastise yourself, etc., or never mind have these big feelings of hope and potential for it just to be like, oh, it'll go away. Okay, so again, I think this does mean something to you. I'm seeing a lot of unresolved stuff here today, but most of it's beautiful. Okay? That's why I am encouraging you instead of discouraging you. It kind of comes down to how well you know yourself and how well you know this person, and is this the type of person that can change? Can they transform? Can they talk about hard stuff? Can they talk about the good stuff too? Do they evoke those things in you? Otherwise, you can give yourself permission to stop waiting, but you'd really have to acknowledge the fact that you're still manifesting them. And that's going to take a lot of work for the Virgo I'm looking at, for you to acknowledge that for you to accept that you're still manifesting this particular love energy. It's hard for you to accept that or acknowledge it. But that would be my first advice to you, to let this go. Okay? So you get to choose, like I said. There's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. But let's go ahead and take a look at you in the future and see what you're up to. Okay. Let's see that 5 of Cups, please. Let's see that 5 of Cups. Let's see that 5 of Cups. I like down at that 3 of Cups, and for some reason I always see, traditionally these are just wine cups celebration. I always see them as margarita glasses. I'm in the South. Margaritas are kind of a norm down here. So, you know, I always see them as margarita glasses, and just reminded me what I'm wearing today. This is, let's put it this way. I don't know if they have the best margaritas, but they have some strong ones. It's called the purple. Let's see that 5 of Cups. That's a good reason to celebrate that in my book. All right, let's take a look at that 5 of Cups, please. Let's see that 5 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the Star. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know what you were going to do. I don't think some of you know what you're going to do until a little more time has passed, to be honest with you. There it is, over that reminiscence of memories. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the Star. There's something in here that despite whatever sadness there is that remains, you feel the quality of yourself when you connect with your desires. That's the way it should be. That's how I know the difference between like a bullshit manifestation and a real one, is that you can see your worth in it. You can feel your worth in it. Something's either worthy of you to communicate with or it isn't. Something's either worthy of you to desire and reach for and overcome pain of the past or it isn't. You're saying it's worthy of me to speak of my desires, my dreams, whatever that may take, the form of healing, just to talk, whatever it is. Can we overcome that pain? But more, can you overcome it? Do you understand that it's worthy of you to talk to this? It must be or it must not be. That's it. Okay? We're going to go and skip that 2 of Wands for now. I'm just saying that as the decision being reflected upon and made soon. Let's see justice. Show me justice, please. Show me justice. Show me justice. Show me justice, please. Okay, that's enough. Show me justice. Two of Swords, Knights of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles. Despite a little bit of apprehension here, we're putting good work into this in the 3D and it feels good. I just know it's worthy of you. That was your conclusion, at least for the Virgo I'm looking at. It was worthy of you, and I agree. I'm glad that you understood it for yourself. That's all. You're saying I must do this. I see you putting beautiful work into who you are and what you believe and backing it up, and it feels right. Don't get me wrong. There's a little bit of mental hesitation there with the 2 of Swords. Yeah, that's normal. The point is that we're working through it, and you're showing me enthusiasm, hope, and drive. Okay? I have every reason to believe it's being reciprocated. You're showing me a balanced effect, and it feels correct to you. Okay? So, whichever that is, whatever that looks like, I don't know. I just see that you're excited, that things are happening and shifting and folding for you. We're making this work, essentially. But more than that, you are showing me a fantastic representation of thyself. What it is that you're able to do, your own sense of self-worth measures, so on and so forth. And it is overriding that sense of loss or regret that's tied to this, So, again, you have to know if something is worth it to you or someone. Absolutely. All right? And vice versa. Now, if it's not reciprocated, then it's not reciprocated. Okay? We cannot make someone share. But then you would have your answer. The Virgo I'm looking at, there's a flow of energies that are going both ways. Okay? If that helps you. Oh my goodness. What a little journey. I love it though. The wheel, the endings and beginnings. One usually denotes the other. Okay? And sometimes we must have endings in order to understand beginnings. That old chestnut. Success, pride, the one who wears the crown, Empress energy. Okay, a lot of accomplishment here today. The ship in reversed. Directions. First of all, that journey is coming to a conclusion. You two are not far apart. I had vaguely wondered about the physicality, because you're showing me production in future that suggests you're very happy. Communication, bare minimum's there. But you two are not far apart. Separate journeys, though, for a while. Okay. I'm supposed to see this. New moon and Taurus. Know your worth. Right about there. Okay. When you know your worth, you know what stepping into, despite what looks like daunting features. Let's call it that. And when you know your worth, you know what it is you need to back away from. Whatever daunting features or lack thereof. It could be easy as pie. That doesn't mean it's a reflection of your worth. And it could require you to climb the tallest peaks of pride, resistance, whatever. So long as it's your worth. Then it's correct. Who knows? Just a reminder, I'm the tarot lady. Yeah? Full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. Oh, yes. Also emphasis here on communication. Their key power here. Superpower, if you will. Yes. You have a sweet smile. I don't think you get told that very often. Crooked mouth? So you feel, so I mean, that again, I understand where that comes from. Okay. It's, that popped back up real fast. Autumn. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, such as myself, we are soon upon autumn. Again, once more, the reflection of self-love, self-worth. The creation of our intentions flow in accordance to that. Okay? The more we love ourselves, the more inclined we naturally feel about what's right for us. Set your intentions for yourself first, and then you see what flow outwards. Autumn. For others of you who are in the southern hemisphere, your autumn. Freedom, leap of faith. For some of you, Virgo is your Uranus placement. Okay, so being open towards the opportunities. Stability, harmony, and flow, right there towards the end. Absolutely. Okay, Virgo, honey, I hope this helped you. No charms today. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.